Hey y'all, it's your girl Salute Marie. Welcome back to my channel. Before we get into this video today, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, y'all, so I'm back with another story time today. From the title, you already know what your girl is about to talk about. So let's get into this video today. So y'all, we gonna pick up where we left off. And now this bitch done got her daddy involved. Now the neighbor, her little friend, feeling ballsy and shit. Like her son touching my baby. Like I gotta say something to this girl, y'all. So I ended up calling her. Ringity, 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 ringity. Okay. And let's get into this video, y'all. And I don't know if I'm gonna leave my glasses on the whole video, y'all, because I can see my light. And if I can see my light, then y'all can see my light. So yeah, I might not keep these glasses on, but they are cute or whatever, y'all. But hold on, y'all. Let me just take them off. Because this is a distraction. Hold on. Okay, yeah, so I'm back, y'all. We ain't doing the glasses, okay? I do that off camera. On camera, no, because the light and the reflection is crazy. But yeah, so after I got her phone number or whatever, and I was procrastinating all day, and I finally decided to pick up the phone and call this girl, this is what happened. So let's get into the video. So basically, y'all, I called her or whatever. And when I called her, she was like, hello. And I was like, hello, is this trouble? And she was just like, yeah. She was just like, can you give me a few minutes? She was like, I'm at the nail shop right now, getting my nails done. Can I call you back in like 20 minutes? And I was like, okay, cool. That's fine. Whatever. So still at suspense because I don't know what like she didn't put me on hold, said she gonna call me back later. So I'm just like, I called my sister back or whatever, and I'm telling her that she told me she was gonna call me back later and all this and all that. And she was like, girl, just wait to see what she gonna say or whatever. I'm pretty sure she'll call you back. So as time went on, she ended up calling me back, y'all, whatever. And I could tell like she was like in a car or something, like driving or whatever, because I could hear like her background. And she was like, hey, she was just like, this trouble or whatever. She was like, before we start talking or whatever, like, what's your name? So I told her, because she don't know my name. She don't know me from campaign. So I told her my name or whatever, and she was like, okay. She was just like, well, I'm gonna just start off by saying, you know what I'm saying? She started off with her son, y'all, like saying like she talked to Jody or whatever, and she gonna get her son in line. She don't play like that because she's a girl. She basically was asking me like, what did my daughter say he did or whatever. I'm like, he said he pulled like her clip out her hair or something and threw it on the ground and stepped on it or some shit like that. And he was just being mean to her, and she was just like, yeah, I don't play like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and get on him about that or whatever. She was like, about this whole situation, you know what I'm saying, that was going on or whatever, like regarding my dad. I was like, I know me and you don't speak or, you know, haven't spoken since you've been here. And she was just like, at the end of the day, I didn't want you thinking like that we was trying to be funny towards you. And I'm like, but yeah, you know, that's what I was thinking, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of stuff been going on. So I'm just like, let me just start it back from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Because my baby daddy basically told me that you felt the same way that I felt, you know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, then I just want to let you know right now, like, I never once thought that you was the other girl that he was talking to. He already told me that it was his friend or whatever, your friend or whatever. Like, I never thought it was you, you know what I'm saying? And I just felt like he was being funny towards me with the parking spaces or whatever, and it was a lot just going on. And she was just like, yeah, I was doing that or whatever, but she was just like, it was childish for me to do that. She was like, after a while, I just stopped doing that. Like I said, y'all, I noticed she stopped. She was like, I just stopped doing that or whatever because it's never that serious or whatever, and I didn't want to, hold on. Yeah, I'm back, y'all. So she was basically saying like it was like that wasn't that serious or whatever. She kind of got tired of with the back and forth doing that with us or whatever, and she was just like, she wanted to say something to me so bad, you know what I'm saying, but she just she didn't know the type of person that I was, and she said she just didn't want it to go left, so she never approached me, never said nothing to me or whatever, because she just felt like, you know, this is going on and going on and going on, it's never ending, and it's childish, and she don't know the issue either or whatever. And she was like, far as like my window being cracked, she don't know nothing about that. And she was just saying like, and I was just like, you know, I want to bring up something else, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you have a dog or whatever. I was quick to bring that up because, like, that really pissed me off by that dog shit being on my porch. Like, girl, come on. Like, I know you know that came right on my porch. So I'm just like, you know, you know, out of respect, like, that's poop. Like, it was all on my stuff. Like, it was doodle everywhere. Like, Like, can you not do that? And she was like, yeah, my bad. I didn't know that was gonna do all of that. My bad. Like, she said sorry about that, whatever. So I was like, whatever. And we just going back and forth, like matching our stories up or whatever. And she was just like, I don't want this to affect our kids, you know what I'm saying? Because whatever got me and you got going on is just between me and you. And she was just like, I really was just being petty overall because my son told me one day when you was pulling up in the car or whatever, he overheard you saying that fat in my spot or something like that. And I'm just like, what? Like, and I will never disrespect you in front of your kids. I will never do nothing like that. Like, that's not even the type of person that I am. You know what I'm saying? But she was saying, like, her son had his window open and that he overheard me saying that, y'all. Now, I know I'm a trip, you know what I'm saying? And I do a lot if I'm feeling some type of way. But I never just blatantly have the window down, calling nobody names and doing... I'm not childish like that. I'm grown as fuck. I'm not doing all that. So when she told me that, I'm just like, girl, I did not say that. I never did that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I used to talk my shit in the car with my kids or whatever, but it will never be where none of them can hear me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to do all that, especially not around her little ass kid. Like, she was talking about the son that was my daughter's age at the time, and they was like maybe like 5 or 4 or whatever. And I'm just like, I will never do that. Like, hell no. And she was like, yeah, I kind of felt some type of way after that. So after that, I just kept doing it or whatever. But she was like, you seem like a nice person or whatever, and I don't got no problem with you or whatever. And she was like, about my dad, like, I didn't want you to think that I had anything to do with that. I was kind of upset with him for him even saying anything to you. And he was just like that. I was like, well, him calling me ugly really didn't faze me. It was just the fact that he even had the courage to even say anything to me. And he has nothing to do with the situation. And she was like, yeah, I understand that. But that's just my dad or whatever. And like I told Jody, I don't got nothing to do with the other girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got nothing to do with that, but I just want to let you know, like, I don't got no problem with you. Like, whenever, if ever you want to have your kids play with my kids, you know what I'm saying, and you feel comfortable with it, you know what I'm saying, just let me know. They can come knock on my door or they can play with the kids or whatever. And I was like, okay, like, I'll think about it, like, whatever. I ain't say I think about it to her, but I was just like in my mind saying, like, I think about it, whatever. And it was basically like a misunderstanding, you know what I'm saying? She thinking one thing, I'm thinking another thing, you know what I'm saying? And it all just crashed, So after time went on, y'all, like, me and my boyfriend, we'll be outside. We'll just be chilling or whatever. Some days when we get off of work or even just during the week, he like to be on his grill or whatever. And he would like tell me to go season up some patties and do stuff like that. And I will always do that or whatever. And we'll go outside and we'll just be listening to music like right beside the building or whatever. And we'll like grill and put stuff on the grill or whatever. And this specific day, you know what I'm saying, when we doing that, I have my kids outside and they'll be like helping me or just playing around, you know what I'm saying? Because I never really let my kids go outside for real because I used to live in the hood. So I ain't really even let my kids go outside for real. And we lived in the front. So anytime that we was doing that, grilling or whatever, they already knew to bring their bikes out. And this is the time to shine because this is the only time mama gonna let us out this door. And if that's the case or whatever, because I don't play like that. Y'all gonna be in the house with me, okay? Or we going to another park that's across town or somewhere safe. So we out there or whatever, and her kids was out there or whatever, and her little son or whatever come up to my daughter or whatever, trying to play with her, and I'm just like, go play with them, like, do you, like, that's your friend in school, don't be being weird, you know what I'm saying, just go play with him. So they playing or whatever, and they brought like a whole bunch of gang of other kids, because at first it was just them folk, but then they brought like the whole hood out, and they all like, piece of chicken. I'm like, hell no, chicken. We gotta eat this relatable. But yeah, y'all. But I was willing to give, like just like be a peacemaker to give her kids maybe a chicken. You know what I'm saying? But as far as all them other little baby ass kids, I'm not giving y'all no motherfucking chicken. Y'all better go home and have y'all mama cook y'all some chicken. I ain't about to give y'all no motherfucking chicken.
And I still gave them chicken.
As we cooking or whatever, y'all, she ended up giving like the kids like popsicles or whatever, and they said thank you. So I was like, okay. And right after that, after I talked to her on the phone, actually before the cookout thing, I spoke to her, I'm like, hey, kind of like to break the ice, you know what I'm saying? Because we was beefing for years. So she like, hi, or whatever. And everything was everything. So after she gave them the popsicles, whatever, I was just like, okay, well, I'm probably about to dead it, y'all. At this time, I was already looking for apartments. We was literally about to move out. Anyway, it sucks that it had to take so long for me and this girl to come to some type of like understanding or even be like cool or some type of, you know what I'm saying, dialogue after this whole time. Y'all lived there for 4 years. I never spoke to her up until like 3 to 2 months before I left. So I was already planning to leave. So I was just like, whatever. So like maybe like another like week or two went by, y'all, and the same thing happened again with the water and the shit. I'm thinking it's shit, you know what I'm saying? Because my porch was wet yet again, but I ain't see no dog doodle. And my babe, like when he be hanging his towels up from his dog, it was wet again. So at this point, y'all, I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Me and her didn't talk to each other. We here, right? Well, we're not even here. We're not even cool or nothing like that yet. But I just felt more comfortable to say shit to her now because now I got your phone number. Now we didn't have dialogue. You know what I'm saying? So when that happened again, I'm like, fuck that. I'm about to go upstairs.
Bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
So I go upstairs, y'all, and she have like a door camera or whatever, and I can hear her talking or whatever, and I'm knocking on her door because, like, we already talked about this. I thought, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking it's dog shit once again, and I'm just like, when you be, like, wetting your porch or whatever, like, you be getting, like, my porch wet, like, and I just wanted to know, like, was that dog doo-doo? Like, what is that? And she was just like, nah, like, it's not dog doo-doo. Like, I just like to clean off my porch or whatever. Like, after you told me that last time, I made sure, like, I cleaned that up or whatever. Like, I wouldn't do that no more. She was like, that's not dog poop or whatever. I just like to clean off my porch or whatever and sweep my porch and clean my porch off or whatever. And I wet it to get the debris or whatever off. And she was like, but if you have something hanging right there, you know, next time I'll be, you know, more vigilant and look to see, because I ain't mean to wet up your towels or whatever you had out there. Like, my bad, but it wasn't no doo-doo. So I was just like, okay, cool. I was just making sure it ain't no doo-doo. Like, so she was like, yeah, you good. It wasn't no doo-doo, but my bad about that. Like, I won't do that again. I'll make sure you don't got nothing on your porch before I do that the next time. I'm like, okay, cool. So I went back downstairs or whatever, and I told my boyfriend or whatever, and my daughter and them was there. I told them what she said or whatever, and it was like, okay, cool. Like, she seemed cool, right? So as time went on, y'all, it was almost my daughter's birthday or whatever. This story time that I'm talking about right now literally happened last year. Was it last year? Or was it this year? It was this year, actually. Yeah, it was this year because my daughter just turned 6. So, I was doing stuff with her all through the week because, like, my kids go with their daddy on the weekend. So I make time with the time that I have because I have them, like, 4 days. He have them, like, 3. And, yeah, so I was doing all the activities with them during the week. So I just was like woman enough to like invite her because the kids, they wanted to go like with each other, like, you know what I'm saying. And at the time, you know, my daughter Brooke, all her friends from school or whatever, she was inviting them, and they know the little boy upstairs and his little brother too. So I just hit her up, and my boyfriend was just like, Dante, you know, you should just be nice, like just be nice and invite them. And I'm just like, what or whatever. He's like, you should invite them or whatever. And I'm just like, maybe I should. I don't know. So I ended up hitting her up, y'all, and I invited her, and she was just like, you know, when you plan on doing this? Because I plan on taking them to like Frankie's, and then we went skating, and then I think we went to the jumping park. We did stuff all that week or whatever. So I told her the dates and all this and all that. She ended up, like coming to the skating ring or whatever, and one of my actually copycat baby mama, she came with her daughter or whatever to spend time with my daughter or whatever, because that's her cousin. So they all came or whatever. We was just sitting there, we was talking or whatever. This is the first time I ever actually sat down like face to face and had a conversation with this lady, and she was cool. Like, lo and behold, y'all, this lady was cool the whole time. Trouble was not trouble at all. Like, she was really, really cool, y'all. And she was just like, it was just like, damn, like, we spent this whole time beefing for nothing, really. In reality, you know what I'm saying, she going through the same shit, you know what I'm saying. She was telling me how the girl downstairs, what's her name, her cigarette, how her apartment kept getting flooded as well or whatever, and she ended up just leaving them. But y'all, I seen the people give her an eviction. Police don't come knocking at your door with no letter, boo, unless it's an eviction notice, or maybe she got served. I don't know, y'all. But and then nobody's just gonna leave all their stuff just there for months and months and months. And that's how slack these apartments was, y'all. They never got her stuff off the balcony. Nobody ever moved in there, y'all, for months and months and months. I literally, like, after she called me ugly with Trouble Daddy, I never seen her again. Like, it's like she disappeared in the middle of the night. I swear it's like this girl moved out in the middle of the night. But I ain't really care too much when she spoke on that. She didn't really speak on that for real. And she was just telling me the overall situation, and she was just saying how stuff was going on in her apartment or whatever, how somebody got robbed right in front of her door. Like I said, y'all, she got a doorbell camera, so she seen what happened. She was showing me or whatever, and she was just telling how I was looking to get a house or whatever. She ended up giving me information for people that help you, like being a first-time home buyer, that'll help you buy a house or whatever. So she sent me the link to that, you know, just looking out, you know, like, putting me on. So I'm just like, thank you. Like, that's what's up, girl. Like, you cool as fuck. Trouble, you cool. Why we had to be doing all this whole back and forth and shit? It was unnecessary. Like, literally unnecessary as fuck, y'all. Lay ended up being mad cool. Okay, so after that, y'all, the next day she ended up going to the to Frankie's with us or whatever, y'all. I think she had bought like the kids something to drink or something to eat. Like, she contributed. She bought Taylor all these Bath and Body Works lotions, y'all, like the little mini ones, and she still got it to this day. It's so many of them. And yeah, y'all, she was just cool as fuck. I was just like, damn, like this whole time, you know what I'm saying? You could really waste time beefing with somebody whole time. Y'all could be cool, and it's just a whole misunderstanding, y'all. And them kids had a ball, you know what I'm saying? I was glad that they kind of was able to, like, see that our drama didn't really have nothing to do with them. Speaking of, like, my daughter, Brooke, you know what I'm saying, and her son or whatever, because them kids not stupid. They know what the hell going on, you know what I'm saying? And I really appreciated, you know, us being able to get over that, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of got to walk out of that apartment complex with like a clean slate, because it's just like I literally was getting into it with any and everybody at that apartment complex, y'all. I'm gonna do a whole series on them because that shit was ghetto, like dead ass. Like, that shit was so fucking ghetto living in that apartment complex. But I was just happy because, y'all, I didn't care how ghetto it was, but looking back, you know what I'm saying, that shit was ghetto and very unprofessional. And I just felt like, well, I just gotta take it for what it is, you know what I'm saying? Because this is my first apartment after I'm leaving my baby daddy. So you have to start somewhere, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I was like in the hood. You know, I didn't been in the hood, but that's the hood. Like, for real, y'all. But I didn't seen worse, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just, like, it's just so crazy how much time you waste on just beefing with somebody, and it's really even no beef for real, y'all. So at the end of the day, y'all, me and Trouble ended up being cool or whatever. And she was actually really a cool, sweet girl, you know what I'm saying? And after I ended up leaving or whatever, I moved out. I didn't tell them bye nothing. I just literally moved out. I don't even think I seen her that day I was leaving, but she did know that I was moving or whatever. And yeah, y'all, that's basically the story. We beefed and beefed for years, and come to find out this girl was cool. And I only got to be cool with her, what, maybe like a month or two when I left. And shortly after that, y'all, when I moved here or whatever, and I did my little apartment little vlog. It wasn't even a vlog. It was like a minute long or whatever. And I posted it on TikTok. She ended up following me on TikTok or whatever. I follow her back. You know what I'm saying? But cause I got her phone number. So, you know, when you follow people, when you get people's phone number, they put you on a Snapchat and do like all type of shit. So yeah, y'all, I ended up, you know, following her back, y'all. But I don't talk to her to this day. I don't hit her up. She don't hit me up. My kids don't go to that school anymore, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if Brooke still communicate with the little boy or whatever. And yeah, y'all, that's the story time, y'all. So if y'all like that video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Support your girl. Follow your girl on all social medias. That's at TikTok, Absolute Marie, and Instagram, Absolute Marie. And always make sure post notification bells is always turned on. So every time I post another video, y'all what? Tune in. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace.